Hey guys, a very good morning to all my crypto peculiars. So, have you been curious about what's happening in the market? Don't you worry, the Coin Monks got you covered. Okay, so before starting with our updates, let's quickly quote today's headlines. Ethereum hits new ATH after Altair upgrade shows clear path to the merge. Binance NFT Cyball GuildFi to hold world's first triple IGO. Blockchain play to earn games are making founders and players rich. Major Russian bank explores crypto investment amid strong demand. So let's start off with our video. Firstly, looks like ETH has no looking back now, it's just moving and moving to infinity and beyond. Sounds like that Toy Story dropped an Easter egg for us and we didn't even know. Let's dive into it. Recently, the price of ETH has been on a bullish streak. It has gained 147% since July 21 and it was approximately $1,780 and is now around $4,400. According to the ETH USD price indexes on Coinbase and CoinMarketCap, the price of Ethereum has risen to a new all-time high today, hitting $4,400.97 at roughly 1 a.m. UTC. At this moment, ETH is trading at $4,380, representing a 46.6% increase since the beginning of October. The previous ATH, according to CoinMarketCap's price index, was only 8 days ago on October 28 when the asset reached a price of $4,308.48. Since dipping to roughly $1,780 on July 21, ETH has gained 147% to reach a new price discovery milestone. The Ethereum 2.0 Altair Beacon Chair update had a successful start according to Cointelegraph with 98.7% of nodes upgraded at the moment. The successful upgrading of Altair to the Beacon chain was seen as a key component in paving the way for Ethereum's 2.0's integration with the mainnet and move to a proof-of-stake consensus method. The platform's popularity is further fueled by its use in the booming decentralized finance and NFT industries. They emphasize Ether's future expanding demand, assuring more tailwinds for its positive prognosis in Q4 2021 and possibly beyond 2022. Since July, Ethereum has undergone significant modifications, including the London hard fork, which added a deflationary burning mechanism in the asset's fee structure. The SEC recently approved 7 Bitcoin futures based ETFs to list on the New York Stock Exchange, indicating that overall market confidence in crypto has improved. Bitcoin prices have reached a new all-time high in the wake of the news. Well, let's move forward towards our next segment for today. We all know about the Avengers Trinity, don't we? The collab was one of the best ones, and now jumping over to the real world, the crypto one basically, everyone is waiting for this much awaited Trinity after their announcement. Yeah, Binance, Cyball and GuildFi are coming together with surprises. Let's explore it more, shall we? So our next inscription is, the historic news could usher in a new era of how GameFi projects debut in the future, with the triple offering providing 3 times the potential exposure. The world's first ever triple IGO is taking place at the same moment on Binance NFT, Cyball and GuildFi. Cyball is an NFT game with a football theme in which players can acquire, trade and tutor Cyblogs. Members of the team have been working tirelessly behind the scenes with Binance and GuildFi to plan and launch this long-awaited event. The Cyball team is grateful to their 2 collaborations and proud to be one of the first gaming projects to be included to Binance NFT's IGO list, as well as the first game to be added to GuildFi's IGO platform. Binance NFT has only recently presented the notion of IGO to the market in order to start a promising game. The Cyball team is certain that, with the quick development of the NFT gaming revolution, IGOs will become the new norm within this industry for presenting exceptional games to a wider public audience. Cyball's Genesis packs will be listed on Binance NFT's marketplace, the Genesis site, and GuildFi's NFT platform as part of the Triple IGO event. Approximately 1 week following the IGO, each Genesis pack will be redeemable for a single Genesis Cyblogs NFT. That material is now out of current and it has been updated for the triple IGO preparation. In a separate Cyball Medium article, we'll provide more information. To ensure the game's successful launch, Cyball has strategically partnered with Coin98, Yield Guild Games, Ninja Traders, Ancient 8, Good Games Guild, Merit Circle and GuildFi to not only ensure the game's successful launch but also to shape the future of play-to-learn gaming and bring this phenomenon to the masses. A very fun game with an active community, well thought out game economics, and above all, it appears to be a pleasant and exciting game to play, Merit Circle CEO and co-founder Marco van den Heuvel said. Cyball is an exciting blend between Football Manager and Pokemon, said Jeff Holmberg, YGG's head of investments, with 4 different game modes to attract both casual and competitive players with a lively game flow and play-to-earn principles that provide players several ways to earn. The game's popularity has skyrocketed in recent months, earning goals in the NFT gaming area, with their latest triple IGO announcements indicating significant signs of development in the game finance business. The triple IGO, Cyball believes, will ensure that its Genesis Cyblocks are taken up by not only NFT fans but also community members and gamers who have been looking forward to playing a Cyball game later this year. The Cyball team would like to extend an invitation to everyone to attend this historic event, the Cyball team stated. We will be releasing the precise triple IGO date and details of the tournament very shortly. Whoa, now that was some news for gamers. Oh, by the way, games. We all know how the gaming YouTubers are earning millions these days, right? Seems like the blockchain play to earn games are also coming to compete. Yes, I'm not kidding. It was found that these games were making many users rich. Let's know more about it. 4 new additions to the Australian Financial Review's 2021 Young Rich list have made their fortunes using blockchain-based crypto play-to-earn games. These games take place in the metaverse, which is currently in its early stages of development. Some people may have heard of Axie Infinity, a blockchain and cryptocurrency game in which players nurture and combat charming creatures known as Axies. The game's undeniable success, as measured by the number of regular players and its fast-growing $8.5 billion market cap, is one of the key reasons it has reached so many people's ears. One of the new entrants to the Young Wealthy list for 2021 is embroiled in the realm of Axie Infinity, according to Business Insider Australia. To give you an indication of how much money is worth in this universe, the Axie Infinity marketplace has seen $850 million AU worth of transactions in the last 3 days. There are 4 Australian brothers on the list as well. 3 of them are co-founders of Illuvium, a blockchain game in development. In-game ILV tokens worth $463 million AU, $425 million AU, and $196 million AU are held by Kieran, Aaron, and Grant Warwick, respectively. Illuvium is also owned by a 4th brother who is worth an estimated $879 million. Illuvium is still in the works and it won't be released until next year. ILV is now rated 158 on CoinGecko and has a market cap of roughly $600 million based only on speculation. These are only 2 of the numerous blockchain games that are currently being played or developed. All of them are expected to live in a metaverse where value can be exchanged between game networks one day. Some of the elements utilized in one game may be recognized and used in another. According to the Business Insider study, games like Axie Infinity and Illuvium will have a long way to catch up to competitive platforms like Fortnite or Roblox. Blockchain, cryptocurrency, and play-to-earn games, on the other hand, are only getting started. When you add in the possibility of an all-encompassing metaverse, some predict the rise of a behemoth that will utterly change gaming as we know it today. So moving towards our last update for today morning, how many of you have watched Dora the Explorer? I have. If you have watched it too, let's share the vibe in comments. Anyways, where was I? Yes, Explorer. Looks like everyone on the crypto field is copying our beloved Dora. They're all exploring new tokens, coins, methods, and now Russian banks are joining the queue as well. Let's look at what's getting cooked. Even if they travel outside, Russians will be exposed to cryptocurrency in some form, according to Tinkoff Investments CEO. Despite the Bank of Russia's prohibition on the bank introducing cryptocurrency investing services, Tinkoff Investments, the online brokerage of big Russian private bank Tinkoff, is looking into it. Dmitry Panchenko, the head of Tinkoff Investments, stated that the bank's brokerage portal is considering cryptocurrency investment opportunities, but that is too early to discuss particular ideas. In a Thursday interview with Russian news agency TASS, Panchenko said the company is now focusing on research and development projects aimed at a variety of crypto-related services. Tinkoff Investments is particularly interested in crypto products from firms such as PayPal, the world's largest payment processor, as well as crypto-friendly apps like like Revolut and Robinhood. Despite local regulators' refusal to allow companies like Tinkoff Investments to provide crypto investment services, Panchenko stressed that Russians are still actively trading crypto on global platforms with more than $15 billion in crypto assets on exchanges. One way or another, people get exposure to crypto and they would do it outside of the country. It would be potentially correct to provide such services within the Russian legal system. This is not possibly legal today, but the issue needs to be discussed and studied more deeply. Brokerages like Tinkoff, according to Panchenko, will benefit from the adoption of crypto investment services. He also mentioned that the bank has noticed an increase in demand for crypto investments rather than payments, which is forbidden in Russia under the country's crypto law on digital financial assets. Tinkoff did not immediately react to a request for comment from Cointelegraph. Tinkoff CEO Oliver Hughes alleged months ago that the Russian central bank was preventing Tinkoff from offering crypto trading services. At the present, there is no mechanism for us to provide that product to them in Russia since the central bank is in such a difficult position, Hughes explained. So we've now wound up with our assessment for today morning and meet you all in the evening with even more interesting stuff. Until then, you may consider joining our Telegram channel for free crypto signals. Visit our blog linked below for guides, reviews and tutorials, and subscribe to the channel and get daily updates about the crypto market. Lastly, with this little favor of Coin Monks, we hope you stay updated. Thanks for watching and have a nice day ahead.